DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this 1st drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He'll flip this out to Evans. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On one, right?
First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. A slant to Jones. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. McPherson's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a yard. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Jackson going to change things up a bit. To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Cincinnati.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Burrow will throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Joe Mixon from 6 yards away. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Jackson now. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 61 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Back to Mixon on first down. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here we go.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10. Now Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And Burrow going to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now Jackson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Play action. It's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Dobbins will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Lamar changing the play.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dobbins once more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. And the Bengals first down.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. But he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Here's Jackson. Open man is Flowers. He's got him. And they've got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, Bart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now Lamar changing the look. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty, and the Bengals will get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Here we go, here we go.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. About 3 yards there to the 27. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Early going to get this out to Chase. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Mix it up the middle. And they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line.
What's the biggest story here? They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they are using them. Those timeouts do you no good at all. Use them now.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC championship game.